Hello again. Here we are. Pilates time again. I want to invite you to a third installment on my YouTube Pilates mat. I want to incorporate something that I haven't done any props. Today I'm going to bring in one little thing that everybody should have at their house is a hand towel. And what I'm going to have you do is, this is the before. So what we're going to do is take it and fold it into thirds. So it's narrow in the long position. And then what you're going to do is roll it up tightly, tightly, tightly. And get all the wrinkles out as best you can, not that it's super critical. And then when you're done, rubber band, safety pin, so it stays in a nice tight little roll. Isn't that nice? So I have one. It's not super comfortable, but it's not horrible either. So just kind of remember that. I have one already made. It's already pre-smashed. It's ready to go. So I'm going to have you create that. Pause if you need to. Create that. Get a hand towel. I have it in my directions when I post this on YouTube. Hopefully you'll see it before we get the video going. And I want to use this. It's really going to be a nice little toy for our workout today. And it's super easy to make. Ta-da! Remember, carpet, mat, if you got one. Always stay hydrated. And if you go out for a little walk maybe before this, double your pleasure, double your fun. What can I tell you? So let's get going. Let's see if I can get the music started. Keep this handy dandy. I'm going to put it off behind me. Hide it. So let's stay in a seated position and warm up. So we sit up nice and tall. Remember, when you hinge back, you've got the hip flexor. And you want to feel that hip flexor, same parallel position to your kneecap, and your heels connected with your balls of the feet. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Arms are extended. Somebody a little bit more intermediate to advanced again this time. So we're going to take a little C curve. Just drop the shoulders over the hip. Scoop out the abdominals and then lengthen. So start working on that forward flexion. And exhale, C curve. And then inhale. And exhale. Nice and controlled. And I'm going to add on to this. So as we inhale, lengthen. We're going to exhale, C curve and hinge back. Start to get those abs to kick in. Inhale, exhale, C curve. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, C curve. Inhale. Exhale, reverse the C curve. Inhale, lengthen. Give me one more of those. Lengthen. Really engage the upper back. Keep those feet connected to the mat. Inhale. Then exhale, C curve. And inhale, lengthen. Now flat back. We're going to inhale. And exhale. Inhale nice and slow. Control it. Now, I want you to drop that chin. Just kind of don't strain your neck and float it over the collarbone. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Engage those abs. You can't do this without your abdominals. Now, last one. Beautiful job. Now, we're going to take it into a nice supine position. So give yourself some room to roll down. Yay. All right, so where's that little roll? We're going to take it between the knees. Bring your feet down comfortably close to your bottom and rock the tailbone up and down. So you're going to really imprint the lower back as we do not use our hamstrings and glutes. So use your core to engage. Just give me a couple more to really warm it up and hydrate that lower back. That's where it tends to get tight on us. Give me two more. Last one for sure. Now we're going to go right into a shoulder bridge. Inhale. Rock that tailbone up. Engage your abs and lift straight up to the ceiling like you have an imaginary string tied to it. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Control it back down. Imprint. Really feel each vertebra make contact with your mat or the carpet. Inhale, rock. Engage the abs and lift. Inhale and then exhale, bring it on down. Awesome. Imprint. Relax into your natural neutral spine one more time. Bring it on up. And we're going to hold it here and press, press, press. Don't drop that towel. Hold on to that towel between your knees. Inner leg connection. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep a nice long spine, shoulder, hip to knee. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Deep breath and roll it on down. Beautiful. Imprint and relax. Good job. Bring your knees nowhere up to tabletop. Reach up, open the arms. And now we're going to bring those knees over towards your screen. Shoulders stay down. Try not to lose your towel. Keep the towel from rolling between your knees. Exhale, center. Other side, shoulders stay down. Don't let that towel roll between your knees. Now let's do another set. Take it. Now if you can, take that top leg and extend it. It's optional. Exhale back through center. Take that top leg. Yay. Now once you get the hang of that, come back through tabletop. And if you can, give me both legs out towards your viewing screen and bring them both legs through center. Now you don't have to go very far. You just got to work that nice oblique workout. Let's do one more set. Both legs extended if you can, or just hold on to tabletop. Whatever option we had is good. Arms are out, palms are up. And bring it back center. Beautiful job. Now bend your knees into tabletop. We're going to take that off to the side. So take your roll down. Take your right foot down. Take your left foot down. Keep the arms out. Upper body stays the same. Take the leg closest to the screen. Cross it. Now drop your knees towards the screen. You're just going to keep your other foot on the floor. Just feel that lower back stretch, shoulders relaxed. Now this time you can go a little bit further. Bring it the other direction, away from your screen. Now let's do it one more time. Keep that foot on the floor and just work your knees towards your screen. And away. Beautiful. Really opening up that back and bring it back center and cross that front leg. Switch. We got the other leg to go. Now take that nice tight connection and take it away from your screen. So shoulders stay down. You're still staring at the inside of your eyelids, checking for holes. And go the other way towards the screen. Keep the other foot on the floor as you make our way back and forth. Nice and slow, don't rush it. Feel that stretch across your back. Inhale, exhale through center. Relax and control your breathing. Give me another inhale and bring it back center. Uncross, beautiful. All right, what I want you to do now is take the opportunity to just get that towel back between your knees again. Holding on to it, inner thigh connection. Reaching towards the ceiling, palm spacing, and then I'll lift. Inhale, lower, supporting the head. Don't pull on the head or neck, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Hold it on top. Now, keep that hip stable. Just a slight rotation towards your viewing screen and bring it back center. Slight rotation away. And bring it back center. Lift into your core, supporting the head. Don't pull on the head or neck. And exhale, center and away. And bring it center. Beautiful job. All right. Bring it down. We're going to take the knees into tabletop once again. Extend the legs. Now bring that little rolled up towel between your ankles. Yay. This is going to be a little challenging because it's a little bit smaller than what we're used to using when we have our class. So we're going to do a little just lower. 3, 4, and hold and bring it up. 2, 3, and hold. Nice and tall. Knees over hips. And go as low as you feel comfortable. Now hold that tailbone down and circle corkscrew. Nice and slow. Bring it center. Inhale now, other side. Don't go too big on the circle. Inhale, center, exhale. First direction. Inhale, center, second direction. Let's do one more set. Warming up the core. First direction. And last one, second direction. Bring it back, center, bend your knees. Take your toes to your mat, slowly extend the legs. Reach up. Now take that little rolled up towel and now hold on to it just at the ankle, above the ankle. Heels together, toes apart, palms spacing. Slide those shoulder blades down. Don't arch your back. Keep it nice and smooth. We're going to inhale, reach just above the forehead. Roll ups. So that's it. Exhale as we make our way up. Hold on to that towel. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Beautiful job. So just keep that connection with the inner thigh, holding onto your towel. Rolled up. Don't let it fall apart. Inhale. If you didn't have a chance to find a rubber band or a safety pin, you'll have to do a scavenger hunt in your neighborhood and keep 6 feet distance. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Now we're going to pulse it out. Just pulse. Reach. 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it down. 2, 3. Inhale. Overhead. And deeply exhale. As we come up and shoulder over the hip. Round out the spine and pulse for 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Down. And reach one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And pulse it out. Beautiful. 2 more. And last one. Bring it all the way down. Excellent. All right, here we go. We're going to bend the knees, sliding in. Take your rolled up towel, wherever mine got off. Didn't think it could get away, but it did. So you're going to grab the horizontally underneath your hip. So you want it to be the largest bone, and you want it halfway between the tailbone and your lower lumbar. Now again, this is not too super hard, but it's not super soft either. So I want you to kind of rock your tailbone up and down and kind of play with it. Make sure you've got yourself centered. So now, this is the fun part. We're going to bring that right knee up, left knee up. Balancing on that. Yay. Now, tabletop legs. Bring the knee joint over the hip joint, but I want the knees together, so squeeze them tightly. So you get alternating changes, one leg at a time, brushing the knees. Upper body elongated through the spine, chin is lifted, abs are still engaged. Balancing on that rolled up towel. Now let's go 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it back to tabletop. Open the knee joint right over the hip. Relax the heels by your bottom. Leg closest to your screen. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, lower. So I want that heel to lightly touch the mat and slide in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Getting really deep into the abdominals. Give me 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Fabulous. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. It really opens up that hip. Slide it in. Now keep the knee bent. Relax the heel by your bottom. Left leg, inhale, and exhale, lower. Slide it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Gently slide it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Fabulous. Go to your first leg. Let's go straight out. With an inhale, open up and just hold it for a second, then lift. Really getting deep into that core. Bend the knee. Reverse that bicycle nice and super slow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lift. And 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Really getting in deep into your core. And exhale, lift. Good job. And inhale, lengthen. And out. And bring it in. Let's go to the other leg. Take it straight out. Straight up. Nice and slow. And 3 more. Inhale out. And lift. 2 more. Inhale out. And lift. 1 more. Inhale out. And lift. Bend that knee. Now go down one toe and roll to the heel. The other toe, roll to the heel. Walk your feet out. I just want you to relax and rotate out. Toes out, heels, and just feel that stretch on the hip flexors. Keep the core engaged. It should not be on your lower back. It should be on that hip. Good job. Now walk 1 foot in at a time. Nicely done. All right, let's go ahead and take it. Lift that and reshape it back into a roll. It kind of went into a flat pancake there for a second. And we're going to take it into a nice tabletop position. Going right into our double leg stretch. So pulling into our abdominals, lifting your hips off your mat or the carpet. Hands on your knees. Inhale, extend. Elbows by your ears. Exhale, center. So you're going to inhale, extend. Now if you're just starting off and you're brave enough to try this, take your legs straight up. Inhale and then exhale. Find a spot that's going to work for you. So let's do a few more. Inhale, extend to your best ability. And if you need to take one hand behind your head to hold, if your neck's getting tired, then bring it in and hold. One leg out, doesn't matter which. Opposite hand, same side, opposite knee, and then the other on the ankle. And we're gonna switch, single leg, and switch, and switch. Don't go too fast, because I want you to really engage those muscles. If you need one hand behind your head, just take the other hand knee to knee. And reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Let's do 2 more. Lift higher into your core. Now hands behind the head. Rotate opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Get a good extension, co-contracting the front and back of the leg. Don't feel like you have to rotate a lot. Don't fold your elbows in. 2 more. And 1 more. Fabulous. And bring it in. And bring it down. Bring those feet just right where they are, close to the bottom. All right. So let's take it into just a little bit of an arm, opening up the shoulders. So bring the arm straight up, palms spacing. And let's take the front arm towards the screen up and the other down by your hip. I'm going to switch. Working that mobility in the shoulders. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now this is really nice if you have a set of hand weights. I would never recommend anything higher than a 5. That's pretty aggressive because you're doing a longer lever. So keep that nice, controlled strengthening. And bring it up. And bring the legs back into tabletop. For a little extra challenge, bring your feet down if you don't want it. We're going to go into up circles. Hands above your head, circle around by your hip. Inhale up. Work that range of motion in your shoulders. As I mentioned earlier, add a hand weight if you'd like to. Good job. 2 more. Inhale up and exhale, circle. Inhale up and exhale, circle. Reverse it. Take it out and around. Down by the hip first and then take it around. 3 more. Fabulous. 2 more. And 1 more. Good job. And bring it down and just give me bicep extensions. Just make a fist. Isometric contractions. Float it out. Now extend your legs. Abs are engaged. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Nicely done. Bring the knees in. Right foot down, left foot down. Nicely done. Hand behind the knee. Let's get into a seated position. So we're going to tuck into a nice little rounded position. Knees into the chin, into the knees. Rocking hip to shoulder. 3, 2. Coming up to a balance point on your hip. Extend the arms. Extend if you can with the leg, and lift high with the collarbone, and breathe 4. Breathe 3. Breathe 2. And breathe 1. Bend the knees, lower 1 foot at a time, push back. Yay. All right. So what I'm going to ask you to do is now take your towel, take the rubber band off, and we're going to use it. Just take it as it is and fold it again in half. So you're going to use it as a spacer just to hold on to. Palms are down, so about shoulder width apart. So you're going to take a deep breath, inhale, and roll down your imaginary wall. Seated spine stretch, squeeze the knees, heels are about mat width apart, and try to go towards your toes. Deep breath, inhale, then roll back up. Keep those shoulders down. Chin is lifted. Inhale, exhale. Peel off your imaginary wall. Reach that towel towards your toes. And if you go past your toes, that's great. Inhale, then tuck that tailbone. Keep those knees tight. Squeeze the knees. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. All right, so now we're going to rotate towards your screen, and we're going to go to the outside of the foot, keeping that hip in the back down. Don't let it come up. Then roll up, rotate with an inhale, exhale, and take it down. Keep that front hip down. Don't let it come up. And roll back up. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, dive forward. And bring it on up. Rotate. And exhale, dive. Beautiful. Now let's do one more set. And exhale. And bring it in. Don't let the hip come off the mat. And here we go again. Keep both sit bones down on your mat. Last one. And bring it up. Beautiful job. Now just bring it down. Give it a little shoulder roll. Nicely done. Hold on to your towel. Fold it in half. Scoot down so you can have a little bit of room to lie down. And now we're going to take the left leg straight out on your mat. Take your towel and hook it on your foot. Beautiful job. So this is where we get a nice little hamstring stretch. You're going to reach that left leg out and just gently pull. Try to keep your knee as straight as you can. Push into it. Now bend and extend. That'll help kind of warm it up. So get a nice grip on that towel. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Good job. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to hold that extension and flex and point. So try to get your foot, ball of the foot inside that towel. Arms need to be a little bit willing to move to get that flexion and extension. Working the calf stretch. Good job. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one, and hold. Now pull it in, bend your knee, and let's go to the other leg. Extend the right leg out. Yay, shake it out. Now bend that left knee and get that towel right on the ball of the foot. Get a comfortable spot. Get a good grip. Now flip, don't forget about your right leg. Keep it active. So you're going to try and bend and extend. Kind of warm up that other hamstring and feel the difference between the two, because it really does make one leg is a little bit different than the other. Make a bit of difference between that mind-body connection. And give me 2 more. And inhale, exhale. 1 more. Now hold on to this and just flex and point. Flex and point. Now remember, your arms need to be a little bit more available to move, to accommodate the towel. Good job. And 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Now I'm going to bend that knee and release. Take the towel off to your side. Let's go back to the first leg. So you're going to bring that leg in, arms down by your side. We're going to take it straight up. We're going to push into the heel and circle towards that opposite leg. As we go, we're going to inhale, circle, exhale, circle. Take your 2 fingers on your crest of the hip. Keep that hip still with tight abdominals. Give me 4, and 3, Work that range of motion. And give me one more. Now we're going to reverse it. And circle. And circle. And circle. And circle and hold. Point the toe, bend the knee, extend the leg. Beautiful job. Let's go to the other leg and extend, flex that foot. Really feel that stretch. Get those 2 fingers on the crest of your hip. Take it over the other leg and circle. Abs are engaged, circle. So you're going to inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Keep that core nice and tight, hips as still as you can. The larger the circle, the more challenging it is. Good job. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Reverse it. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Activate that other leg. Don't forget about it. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. And 2 more. Fabulous. And last one. Point, bend, and extend. Yay. All right. So let's see where we are. I'm going to have you go into a rollover. This is a little bit challenging. So bend one knee at a time. I'm going to move down just a little bit because what I want you to do is not feel like you have to touch the floor with your toes. So what you're going to do is kind of rock your hip, get your arms close by, bring one knee in at a time. Let's get set up, tailbone down. So we're going to inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, flex and open, shoulder width apart. Don't feel like you have to touch the floor. Why don't you reverse curl as you come down. Use your core. When the tailbone hits, point, give me a small circle. Inhale. Exhale, lift, open, shoulder width, flex. Don't feel like you have to touch the floor because I want you to stay on your shoulders, not your neck. Tailbone down, point, small circle. 2 more. Good job. Roll over. Control it. Don't rush it. And tailbone down. Point, small circle. 1 more. Ooh, exhale. Inhale. Flex and open. Shoulder width apart. Exhale down. Awesome. And point and circle. Nicely done. Right foot down. Left foot down. And hands behind the hamstrings, and let's walk ourselves up to a seated position. Push back just a little tiny bit. Give yourself some room. We're going to do tendon stretch, one of my favorites. Challenging but doable. I'll give you an option if you don't want to do it. The full tendon stretch. So ideally, your fingertips face where your heels are. So bring your heels in. Ideally, at my limited range of motion, I have to turn out a little bit, but don't turn your fingertips away from you, either 90 degrees, no more, but you can go less. So sit up nice and tall, get the extension, but don't hyperextend your elbows if you have very mobile elbows. Get those feet hip width apart and lift. We're gonna come up into tabletop and pretty much stare at the ceiling. So lift your hip, and then we just tap the mat. And then lift your hip and tap the mat. So you're gonna rock on your heels and lift. Now this is where you scoop out your abdominals. Take it back. Inhale, didn't get a good one on that one. Warm it up. Warm it up. Give me a good extension. There we go. And bring it up. Let's do 2 more tendon stretch. Give me a full extension if you can. Woohoo! And 1 more. Otherwise, keep tapping your bottom to the mat. Sliding through, scooping out your abs. Tap the mat 1 more time. Come on up. Come all the way down. Fabulous. All right, so let's go into a little bit of a glute workout, and then I'm gonna go into oblique workout. So I'm gonna have everyone come on over to your hands and knees. Kind of center up here a little bit. Elbows right below the shoulders. And we've got to have the knees right below the hip. And I want you to really focus on that alignment so that we have that. Play with the spine, kind of get it in a neutral position. Shoulder blades slide up into their hip pockets. And then now we're going to take the toes and tuck them. So that I want to have it as a placeholder. So I'm going to start with the leg closest to the screen and just lift the heel to the ceiling and tap the floor. Tap the floor. Tap the floor. Now just relax the other foot. So when you lift the hip, actually, I'm sorry, when you lift the leg, you don't want to lift your hip. You want to lift that glute, but keep that hip stable. So you know when you come down, that mat's going to be right there. Good job. Now give me 4 more. 3 more. Now you go prayer position or parallel arms. Totally up to you. Elbows below the shoulders, center up. Now push straight back. We're going to tap and push straight back, hip level. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. So you're going to tap your knee, same positioning with the hip. So try not to lift or lower the hip. Let's do 4 more. Beautiful. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold the extension. I'm just going to have you lift. So this is where you have that muscle memory of where your hip is. So try not to drop it. Try to keep it where it was. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now just bend and extend. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now hold that bend. Now we're going to press up to the ceiling. Try to keep that knee hip level. Good job. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And slide that knee and you should have room. And then now come back. Rest position. Knees are comfortably apart. Grab the sides of your mat and just kind of walk your hips and rock them. And now take the hip we just did, grab the opposite side, and then push away into that hip and that side we just worked out. And bringing it back center, we get to go back for the other side. Come on in, elbows right under the shoulders. Rock the belly button up and down, find neutral spine, tuck your toes. Make sure those knees are still underneath the hip, and now take the leg away from your screen and lift and tap the knee. Try not to lift or lower that hip. Now take the other foot and relax it. Get into that glute. Tap the knee. Tap the knee. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 4 more. 3 more. Shoulder blades are sliding up into their hip pockets. Last one. Now we're going to tap the knee and push straight back, hip level. Tap the knee, straight back. Tap and push straight back. Good job. And let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, and hold. Now just lift up, up. Hip level. Don't give up. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knee and extend. Bend the knee and extend. Bend and extend. Try to keep that leg hip level. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And hold. Now press up like you're pushing your heel into the ceiling. Keep that knee hip level. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down, yay, and push back into rest position. Open up those knees. Now remember the glute you just did. You're going to grab the opposite side of your mat and push your hip towards the one we just worked out away from you. So you're going to feel that gorgeous stretch. There we go. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's do some oblique workout. So if you need your towel for a little extra knee padding, that's always a nice thing to have. So, okay, let me remember now as I'm cueing you. Let's take our right leg out. You're facing me. And this knee is right underneath your hip. Now, I'd love for you to roll your ankle, but if that bothers you, it's not a big deal. Try to flex your foot and roll the ankle down and the foot flat. So you're going to take the arms out, really engage that upper back. Then you're going to chip to the left, tap the floor, or come close. So you're going to inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You're going to feel that top oblique start to get a little toasty. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Fabulous. And we got 4 more. 3 more. Keep that lower body stable and still. 2 more. Good job. And 1 more. Now bring your right arm right up by your ear. Gonna tip, adding a longer lever, adding a little bit more challenge to this top oblique. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now come only partially up, and that really challenges those obliques. If you come all the way up like this, you get a little bit of a break. So you come all the way up, a little bit of break. Come partially up, you're constantly leaving a challenge on those obliques. So one time when you do it partially, it hurts more. How about that? In a good way. 2 more, and 1 more. Now, both arms up. Try to fold those hands together. Keep them extended. You can kind of see them as they come right here. And then I notice that I'm coming straight up to give myself a break. So I'm going to start breaking that off. Go a little bit more of an angle. Reaching. Remember, you go back to that previous position. If this is too challenging for you, let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And hold this last one. Bring your bottom hand down and just, stretch it out. Feels good. Bring it up. Bring it over. Now bring your bottom hand up and over. And bring it up. Good news, bad news. You know what it is. You gotta do the other side. Good news is you're already done with one side. So remember, get that knee right below the hip. Left leg straight out. So you want to get that nice long line. Roll the ankle if you can. Point it if you need to. No big deal. The most important part is the hip alignment. You're sliding between 2 panes of glass. It's going to go the other way. See how we do. Remember, mind-body connection, one side to the other. So you're going to inhale, lower. Come partially up. Start to warm up that other oblique. Yeah. Here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Don't roll forward. Don't droop forward on me. Good job. Give me a few more. Then I'll start counting. Ha, ha, ha. Good job. And there we go. 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. Last one coming up. Bring that left arm by your ear. Tap the floor. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower body stays stable. Abs are tight. Start to warm up that top oblique. You'll feel it later today or tomorrow, depending on when you do this video. Good job. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. All right, so let's do my magic number of 4 more. 3 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 1 more. Now bring both hands together and lock the thumbs. Awesome. Inhale, lower, nice diagonal. Exhale, lift. Fabulous. And don't start drooping forward. Keep that long extension. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Abs are engaged. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, and hold this last one. Bring your hand down to the floor and reach. Relax. Bring it up and over, other side. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And bring it up. All right. So while we're here in a kneeling position, find your towel. Hopefully you didn't wing it across the room. And use it one more time. So, if you have hand weights, you can use hand weights. When I have you just rest this right at your thigh. Now this is very important to remember. I want you in the movement stage to remember you got to squeeze your bottom and tuck your tailbone under. So we're going to hinge back and lift. Tuck your tailbone, then come back and release. Squeeze the glutes and tuck your tailbone, arms shoulder level. So you're going to inhale and then exhale. Squeeze and tuck. Stretch out the thigh stretch. Good name for exercise, thigh stretch. 4 more. Tuck that tailbone and try to go a little tiny bit further. Yeah. Tiny little bit further. Stretch it out. Give me 1 more. Stretch it out. Nicely done. All right, while we're here, take the towel behind you. Let's open up the chest a little bit. So we're just going to keep the shoulders down and back and just lift and lower. And just lift and lower. Holding tightly to the towel. You should have it right about shoulder width apart. Give me 4 more. I want to add on to this. 3 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Okay, now we're going to add on. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Bend the elbows and down. Bring it, lift and bend and down. Inhale, lift and bend and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift, bend and down. Keep those wrists straight. Now we're going to reverse it. Slide up. Keep those elbows back. Don't let them go out to the side. Elbows back. Arms straight and down. Inhale up. Keep those wrists straight. Wrists are nice and straight. Give me 2 more. Bend up, extend and down. 1 more time. Fabulous. And we're just about there. Yay. Alrighty. How to do that. Taking the leg in front towards your screen. Go right into a full extension. So keep that leg right in front of your hip. Try it again. Keep that kneeling leg right underneath your hip as well. So you're going to lunge forward. Now watch where my heel is. It's in front of my knee, slightly, not huge. But I don't want it the opposite way. I don't want to see this, the knee going past the toes. So try to get that so you're opening up that other hip away from you. Good job. Now, the hip that's being stretched, the knee that's on the floor, I'm going to have you bring that arm up. And now I want you to hold into that hip stretch and rotate towards your screen. Very slow, very controlled, and breathe for 4. And breathe for 3. Abs are tight. And breathe for 2. And breathe for 1. Rotate back. Hands on either side of that leg in front. Now bring the hip back and flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Good job. Give me 4, 3, 2, and holding the flex. Feel that leg. Good job. Now roll on up. Let's go to the other leg. So bring that knee underneath your hip. The other leg straight out in front of your hip. Here we go. So get a good extension. Rock into your second hip. Just drop into it. Find it. And bring that same leg with the knee on the floor. Bring the arm up. And now we're going to look away from each other. And feel that beautiful stretch deep into the hip. Abs are engaged. And give me 2 more. And 1 more breath, and then rotate center. Bring both hands down on either side of that front leg. Now hinge back, hamstring stretch, flex and point. Flex and point. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on up. Bring that knee underneath your hip. We'll do some cat stretches. Let's do some back extensions. So hands are right below the shoulder, knees right below the hip, and just arch the back. Inhale, tuck that tailbone, drop the crown of your head, and then bring that back nice and long, lengthening through the top of your head and the tailbone. Arch the back, tuck the tailbone, drop the crown of the head. And let's do one more good cat stretch. Keep those arms extended, don't bend the elbows, and arch the back. Beautiful. Now, bring it out. Now, we're going to take the leg closest to your screen. So you're going to bring it up hip level. And you're like, no, not the glutes again. Now we're going to work on balance. So take the opposite arm. So float the hand, the one away from your screen, and extend. Getting into your upper and lower back extensions. And we're going to lift, lift, lift. Good job. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Yes. Hand underneath the shoulder, knee under the hip. Arch the back. Cat stretch. And then relax. One more time. Cat stretch. Arch the back. And bring it on down. Now, the leg away. Second leg. Hip level. Find your balance. Float that front hand, the opposite hand. And bring it out. Arm by your ear. And just lift together, arm and leg. Good job. And give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Cat stretch again, why not? Arch the back and release. One more time, arch the back and release. All right, so we're going to tuck the toes. Walk the hands back about 4 inches in front of your knees. Flat hand, spread your fingers. Good job. So arms are going to be straight. You're going to round out your back. Bring that belly button up into the ceiling. And now lift. We're just going to hold it here and breathe. Float your knees about 3 inches off the mat. Breathe. Keep breathing. Seems so simple. And breathe. 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Good job. All right, just take a little break. Flatten out the back. Ah, feels good. All right, so now we're going to have a little bit of rotation on that. A little bit of rotation. So get those hands flat, fingers spread. Arms are straight. Round out the back. Lift. Now, pivot to the screen. Try to keep your shoulders fairly square. Pivot center and away from the screen. Shoulders are square. Keep those knees about 3 inches off the floor. Pivot. Bring it back center. Pivot second side last time. And bring it back center. Lower your knees. Point your toes and give me a little rest position. All right, so I'm going to do a little tricep. Then we're about there. I'm excited. All right, so what I like to do is really walk my fingertips out. Really stretch out those shoulders. Now come up. Now, I want you to walk your hands out even further. And basically what I'd love to see is your elbows right below your shoulders, or maybe in front of your shoulders. So just kind of float your feet off the floor. You're on your front of your knee. So you're gonna bend the elbows and extend the arms. Bend the elbows. Now I want you to shift your weight further into your hands. So that's why I want the palms flat and the fingertips spread. You're gonna feel the back of that upper arm, the triceps. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Tap the mat. Push forward. Good job. Give me 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Now halfway up, we're going to hold it here. Just bring it halfway up. Make sure your weight is forward. And breathe 4. Elbows underneath your shoulder. Don't let them swing out. Bring them under. Bring them under. 4. Breathe 3. Breathe 2. And 1. Nicely done. Awesome. Walk back. Give me rest position. One last time. Good job. All right, let's do a nice little mermaid. How about that? So, sit on your hip, facing the front. The bottom leg, you're gonna draw forward. Just rest your foot on your knee, your shin, hopefully parallel to the end of your mat or the wall. Walk your other hand out. So you're a nice diagonal. So you're on this hip, other hand on your shin, palm is up. Now rotate and look down at your fingertips. So you're gonna inhale up, drop your elbow down to your mat. Follow your fingertips with your line of vision. Now reach out and rotate. Awesome stretch. Stretching out the glute. Now, come back up, stack. Push up on that bottom arm. Glance up, and we do that one more time. Beautiful job. So you're gonna inhale up. Find it. Bring it down on your elbow. Now rotate. Look down into your mat and reach out with that top hand. Drop your top shoulder. And rotate back up. Extend that bottom arm and sit up. Flippity-doo-dah. Let's go to the other side. So your foot is on your knee. Your shin is parallel to something, I don't know what. Walk your hand out. I'm ready for a nap. I don't know about you guys. All right, here we go. And we're gonna inhale, follow the fingertips. Drop the elbow down. Find that lateral flexion. Now rotate down and reach, looking down at your mat. Awesome trunk rotation and feel the glute stretch. Inhale, rotate and push back up. And look down at your shin. Yay! Inhale, one more. Drop that bottom elbow. Find that lateral flexion. Now reach and rotate. Look out and look down. Fabulous. Inhale, rotate, and look up. Lift that bottom arm, slide it on in. Fabulous. All right, here's the trick. Make sure you got no toys around you. We're gonna bring that bottom leg. I'm gonna have you kind of scoot back onto your knees, tuck your toes. So your toes are ready to, we're gonna push back into a crouch position. So we're gonna stretch those calf muscles one more time. You guys did really good. I can feel it. I can sense it. Is that in the space-time continuum? All right, so let's take a deep breath. Extend the legs. Now adjust your feet hand-width apart. We're gonna roll very slowly. Try to find the balls of your feet and your heels of the feet. We're gonna end up with a roll down. So you're lengthening to the crown of the head. Shoulders relaxed, abs co-contracting with the upper back. Deep breath. Tip the chin and make your way down. Relax the arms. Just let them hang ragdoll from the shoulders, crown of the head towards the floor. Don't push back into your heels. Don't fall into your toes. Good job. Now bend both knees. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Relax the head and extend the legs. Exhale. Now deep breath. Draw the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone. Awesome. All right, let's test our last stretch. So we're going to inhale up. Rotate to your left. Ha ha ha. Inhale up. Rotate to your right. Try to keep your hips stable and still. Inhale up. Fingertips above the head, lateral flexion. Lengthening, not crunching. And then through midline and other side. And bring it up. Push it up and out. Inhale, palms together on top. And exhale down center. Thank you, thank you, thank you for playing. I hope you feel better. I'll see you again soon for another installment of the Shut-In Pilates. Take care, be good, and get a face mask.